Five, four, three, two, one.
Five,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? We're not gonna start this new year out with that. Yeah, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do it again.
Okay.
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 And let's. I don't. Yeah. Do
Okay.
something. All
Okay.
right. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. I'm not ready yet.
Uh
I'm not
oh.
ready yet. Oh,
Uh oh.
wait. Okay, here we go. Go. Okay, here we go.
You
Okay,
ready?
go. Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one. See? I love it. I love it. Yes.
Right?
Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. Is it 2026?
Cha.
Because 2025 kicked my ass. I just want to let y'all know. Like who I gotta talk to be like, 2026 needs to be my soft era. Just in case, like, y'all didn't know, it needs to be the soft
Oh my
era.
God. We
Yeah.
made it.
So
We
I'm
made
just,
it. We
whoo, child.
made it.
I'm just like, yes, new year, new beginnings, new things, da 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 da. But please stop kicking my ass.
We made it to 2026. Yes.
Yes. All right, Reggae.
Yeah.
Reggae.
Yeah.
Do you do resolutions for New Year?
Oh, girl, no.
No.
I mean, no. I do not do resolutions for the year.
Mm-hmm.
I need my feedback in real time. I need my goals in real time. I'm a real time sort of a person. So I have a reflective moment at the start
Okay.
of the year. It usually starts in November because what I do know is things don't happen with like a light switch. They're
Mm-hmm.
incremental changes. That's the only sustainable way to sort of go about things.
Okay.
So I try to start thinking about what am I working on? Who do I want to be? How am I showing up? I start thinking about it. But I don't think to myself, January 1st, I'm gonna whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
may think like for me, this year is a pretty important year because it's got some milestones in it. And
Okay.
so I might like think to myself, what are my goals? But I don't think January 1st, I'm going to start working on it. I think if I come up with it in November, I start in November.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
start in December.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I will say, I did participate in Ramadan last year.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I
the,
remember when you did that.
right.
Yes.
And I'm not Muslim, but it was such a great exercise in discipline.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I normally I went to Catholic school, so I have done a fast moment before I
You do
participated.
Lent. That's the
I have done it,
closest. Yeah, it's the closest thing. Yeah.
and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not Catholic either, but I do appreciate anyway. So there's this thing called a dry January, or like the Daniel fast, or all this kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff that happens in
Mm-hmm.
January. I'm a proponent of those things, not because it's a religious tie necessarily, but because you do need a moment where you sort of cleanse your thought, your body, your
So
essence.
you prefer a reset, not necessarily a
Reset,
resolution. It's a reset.
reset. I like a
Okay.
reset. I like a push the reset, but reboot, reset, and let's start this over.
All right. So I don't do resolutions
Like,
either because I just feel like you just set yourself up for all kinds of failure when you do that. But what I
mhm,
do like to do is set my intentions for the year, right? And I write them down. And usually, I don't try to overwhelm myself with 12 things I want to do for the year.
right.
Three, three things.
Ooh. One, two,
Two,
three.
three. That's it. And I set those wait, the glasses are going back on.
Yeah,
All
I just
right,
I
y'all.
love them.
Okay, okay. I just feel like setting three intentions for the year. Well, and it doesn't matter what that is, right? And I try not to make them too big and too lofty, but I do try to set those three intentions and, work towards those goals, right? Instead
Yeah.
of, I'm gonna do a resolution and I'm gonna go to the gym because I ain't going. I'm not going. I'll go to what? You knew I wasn't going. And
No,
there's no
no, that's
point.
not true.
There's no point in me telling you, yeah, I'm
That's
gonna do
not
a gym
true because
membership.
I remember when you had a goal years ago
I
about,
did.
yeah, about being active, being more active. And
Yes.
that has happened. Full
It
stop.
has happened, but it hasn't happened at the gym. Why?
No.
Because I bought, two pieces of equipment that sit in my basement, and I do go down there and use them. So thank
Right.
God for that.
And so you
Um,
have a home gym,
okay. Well, but I ain't paying for it.
but because you already paid for it.
I ain't paying for it monthly.
Listen, this is the thing about, that's true. That's true. But with
No,
the
no, no.
hair,
But to your point, gym memberships go up in January, right? Like we all know that it always goes up in January, because people want to set those goals. They want to be fit. They want to do all those things. And then,
Mhm.
by March, they fall off, right? So I stopped doing that because it's just like it made no sense. And I was wasting my
Right,
money, right?
right.
So, I have the two pieces of equipment that I actually use in the gym because I don't use all that equipment in the gym.
Neither do
And
I.
I have them, and that's that,
That's
right?
not, so that's why I wanted to make mention that this is the thing I think people need to let themselves off the hook about. Because you don't do something in a traditional way doesn't mean you're not doing it,
Right,
right?
right, right. So,
And yeah.
because I had health issues, I was kind of forced to reassess, if you will, right? Reassess some things, whether it's the eating, whether it's I had to lose weight, whether the cardiologist was like, girl, you about to die. So I'm gonna need you to do some things, right? And
Mhm.
I need you to do some things differently. And so with that, I'm like, okay, what can I do? What are the small things that I can do? But
Mhm.
I do try to set intentions because
Mhm.
I realized that until I make an intention and really like stick to it, right? I say I make the intention known. Let's say like it's not
Okay.
necessarily sticking to it. It's mainly letting the universe know like this is it, right? Like this is what I want to do. These are my three intentions. And then be intentional about my intentions. Is no? Yeah, you want to take a moment?
I did. I'm good.
Okay. Anyway, so so that's what I try to do. Like I just do my three intentions,
Here's
let
my
it be
thing.
known
When
in
you
the
set your
universe,
intention,
and then that's it. Wait, what were you saying?
my question is, when you set your intention and you go about it and you commit to it and you work on it, and then the thing doesn't move, the needle doesn't move, the thing doesn't change, you can't see the benefit of the effort, then what?
Well, but then you have to look at it and like, okay, but what are you not doing?
Why is it
Because
you not doing?
it's your thing, it's your intention. So it's like, is your intention dependent on outside factors? Because usually when I set my intentions, it's dependent upon me. I have to move it. I have to do what I need to
Okay,
do
well,
to get
it's
it
different,
done.
right? Okay, I'm going to give an example, and don't be triggered. Don't be triggered. Don't be triggered.
Well, okay.
I
We'll
know
try.
you got yourself a nook or something, like a bookshelf thing or something.
I did. I got a nook. I got a nook.
You got yourself a nook for
I
Christmas.
got a new one because I did have one. And y'all, let me tell you how this is an aside. Move over again. Let me tell you how shady our producer our producer was to me. Danielle. Yes, Danielle, come to the front of the class because she was so shady to me. I said, Danielle, and let me just caveat it by saying Danielle is an avid reader, like an
Like,
avid
it's just a little bit
reader.
excessive. You
Yeah,
know what I
like she's
mean?
an avid reader. Like when do you like, girl? When you are you
Wait,
going to
I
sleep?
think she's got like a website or something that's like reading with
She has
Danielle.
a whole Instagram dedicated to her reading. You know what I mean? Which is nice if you want to share your books. But let me tell you what she did, right? So I said, and this is a total aside, people, but I said, Danielle, I bought a new Nook because I had one a while ago. And I have been using my iPad, right? And I have the Nook app on my iPad and I've been reading my books. But I find that the iPad is heavy and it doesn't always fit in my purse. And sometimes I want a small one. So I bought a Nook. Danielle says to me, "Oh, are you taking up a new hobby?" What?
The shade.
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 It was like,
Like,
and
oh.
I called her a name, y'all. Yes, I did. I called her a name, which I will not repeat because y'all don't need to call her names. Only I get to do that. And I was like, no, she didn't. No,
But
she
guess what?
like I
Yes,
ain't never read
she
a book.
did. She did.
Like I ain't read a book. You like I don't have a whole library in my house. She was like, oh, you taking up a new hobby? Is that why you bought the all but said, you read?
Look, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I ain't never seen you read.
You
I ain't never
you
seen
sure?
you read.
You sure?
When all of
Good.
a sudden you start reading. That's why I said don't be triggered. That's why I said don't be triggered.
Well, that's why I had to tell the story so the people knew
Because
why I
be-
would be triggered because our producer was like, you read?
so here's my thing. It's a different to set an intention to do something like
Mm-hmm.
reading more. Reading more is an intention.
Mm-hmm.
You can set, different parameters around having access to it by way of getting whatever it is, right? That's an
Mm-hmm.
intention, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's different
Then
than an intention to say like lose weight. Okay.
well, for me that would not be an intention. Like that's a goal. Like,
Okay.
if you need to lose weight, that's a particular goal and that's a very specific thing,
It
right?
is. The reason
Right.
I'm
For
saying,
me, an intention would be okay, it like just say I'll use dating apps for an
okay,
example. I don't like dating
okay,
apps. I'm just saying. I'm just using it as
okay.
as an example. The reason why I didn't use dating apps because I felt like it was coming home to another job, right?
Mm,
Because you really have to be on them, go
engage.
through it, and engage people.
Mhm.
Suss it out, da 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 da. And I found it. My job was so stressful that I did not want to come home to another job. I actually wanted to relax and rest and be ready for the next day because I just did not have the time, nor did I have the intention, right? Like it was just a thing for me. It
Well,
wasn't.
I guess here's the
mm,
question. The question is, what was the intention on going onto the app, right?
Well, I mean, it's what everybody's intention is, right? It's to whether you're trying to find a hookup, a relationship, or whatever. The goal is to meet someone, right? Well,
Yes,
for
but
whatever
I
that
would
is.
say yes, but I would say hookup is a lot less work than relationship.
But you still, if you're using an app to do it, you still have to get on that app and you still have to engage, right?
Yeah, but
You
not for
still,
long. But not for long.
yeah,
Hey, what you doing?
you still, because you ain't gonna hook up with everybody
Well,
or
that's what I'm talking about.
anybody.
That's what I'm talking about. You got too many rules around hookup. Hookup is like, which you free?
Oh
Okay.
my God. God, you don't need an app for
Yes.
that. You don't need an app for that. Oh, well, they do have app for that, don't they? Wait, that's an aside. That's an aside. But I'm just saying, like, no, no, no. If you're serious about trying to find, a relationship, love, whatever, you really do have to be intentional about getting on the app and doing the work, right? You really do. You have to be intentional about it. Otherwise, you won't get anything out of it, right?
Listen,
And I didn't get anything out of it because I was not intentional about it. I was just like
let me
on
say
it.
this. I have not been on a dating app since circa 2015 or something like this. So it's
Mhm.
been a while, I will say.
Mhm.
But even like here's what I would do. My intentions for being on these apps were extremely low. For
Mhm.
instance, I would go and travel to like Europe
Mhm.
and I pull out the app. I'll be like, what have you and you doing? You know what I mean? Like, and it would be like in 2 minutes, what are you doing? Let's go meet. It's not like a hookup, it was more like a meet up.
Okay.
And yeah, like just to meet people quickly in the area as opposed to going to like a bar or like a social sort of setting. It was like, hey, you want to go and get a drink, or hey, want to meet at the such and such museum, or whatever it is. And it would just be a meetup. And it required very little effort. Very little
Right,
effort.
but both parties have to understand that that's exactly what it is, right? And
Yeah.
so when if you're in another country and you're like, okay, yeah, I want somebody to go to the museum with me because I don't want to go by myself. That's fine. That's like, and you're clear in the beginning, like this is just a meter because I'm getting on the plane in 3 days and going home, right? So that's fine to me. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about people who are on the
Want to
apps to find love, relationship, eventually lead to long-term relationship or marriage, depending on what you're looking for, right? You do have to be intentional about it. Like you have to be serious about it.
Okay, well, so to that point about setting your intentions, what if your intention is something like, I want to be in a committed relationship in the new year? My intention is to
Hmm.
be in a committed relationship that looks like X, Y, and Z this year.
Right. So
Then
then
what?
so then you go about what do you have to do to achieve that,
What are the
right?
right,
Yeah,
right.
what do you have to do to achieve it? So do I have to get on the apps? Do I have to go out more? Do I have to, do I have to figure out maybe I can't go with 10 girlfriends. Maybe I only go with one, right?
Or by myself
Or by myself. And and where are the places that I'm going?
and put on
Maybe the
a
normal places.
and what do I wear? Do I wear like the short little coochie dress, or do I put on, something a little bit more
Right. Like
relationship?
first of all, who are you trying to meet? So
Right.
whoever you trying to meet is going to be incumbent upon where you go, right?
And I
So,
see Danielle. Danielle is upset that I brought up the whole coochie dress thing. But here's my thing. If
oh, because
you
it was her birthday, mom. Oh. Danielle, it's the
Be-
new year, and we gotta bring you in. And you were supposed to be on camera, Danielle,
right.
but mm-hmm,
Right. Where are
mm-hmm.
you?
Where are you, Danielle?
Where are you in the new year? Come on, girl.
Well,
Get
we love
into
our
it.
producer. We love our producer Danielle. But yeah, there was a whole thing. We did a whole episode on this dress that wasn't a hoochie dress with Danielle, and
It was
you
though.
know, Reggae was being her prudy mommy self, and it was just like, really? But anyway, back to if you're trying to meet somebody for the new
Right.
year,
What
right?
do you have
So,
like what's your intention? Like what are you trying to attract?
mm-hmm,
How do you put yourself out there to sort of
mm-hmm.
say to the universe or whomever, here I am, I'm available, whatever that looks like. So to your earlier question, my question was, if you're putting in the effort and you don't see any of the results, then what, right? It's not just you setting an intention. And then how do you sort of kind of go, I'm going to stay in this. I'm not going to give up on this. I'm going to
And
continue
that's
to,
it, right? Because it takes work, right? It
yeah,
takes work. And the one thing that I learned, once I was like, okay, I have to get over myself in the thought of this is a job. Like I have to stop thinking about it as a job that's stressing me out and think about it as something that's going to get me to the next level, to the next place, to the person I want to meet. Like I'm not one to go, even though people think I do all the time. I don't know why, Reggae,
what?
but people think I go out all the time. I do not. It's one of those Virgo paradoxes. Is like we love to go out, but we also love staying home. And the older I get, the being home,
Wins out
you
just a
know,
little bit more. Yeah.
home, like don't let somebody have a thing and then they're like, oh, it's canceled. What? Who is happy? This girl.
Say less.
This girl is happy. What? I will take off all the things and go right on my couch and
Yes,
and
absolutely.
snuggle with my dog. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, okay, I did realize that it's like, okay, maybe I'm gonna have to go out more and not have it be a work thing, because I would go out a lot for work, right?
Yeah.
So two things. I end up seeing a lot of the same people, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not meeting anyone new.
Mhm.
It's the because we're all in
Mhm.
the same circles. So I'm not meeting anybody new. And, it's usually the same function repackaged, right?
Mhm.
So 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 it's like, okay, I have to figure out I can't do this. I have to go somewhere else, right?
Mhm,
So is it
mhm.
going to the financial
Different
district
a
and
different place.
sitting in the
Yeah.
bar, where and every city has a financial district, right? It don't matter where you go. Every major city has a financial district. So, whether I'm traveling and I want to go to a bar in Chicago, oh, Chicagoans, drop in the bars, please. Anyway, hey, hey. Also, ain't no shame in asking for help.
That's what I was gonna so if for one, you have to set the intention. I was gonna say one of the things if you see that you aren't moving the needle by your own actions, reach out and say, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
would you help?" And that's for almost anything, right? Like I gave you the example about the weight loss thing because I'm always about losing weight. So, and I go to the
And
gym
y'all, if she was to stand up, you would look at her and go, "Why?" Because she's this big. I
and look
think
at
my
the
finger is bigger than her. I
and
think my finger is bigger than her.
I'm gonna tell you what's upsetting about it is to do all the activity and then to go and you stand on the scale and to be like, real talk scale, nothing.
Because it's muscle. Okay, this is a whole different episode. We're not talking
Sorry.
about this. We're not talking about this. We are not talking about you and your body dysmorphia. We're not talking about that.
But I also think once you get older, like things start to change, they start to shift,
Always
they
does.
don't respond in the
It
same
does
way.
not.
Like,
It does
right?
not. It does not. It's totally different. You got to do different things. But,
Okay,
there's so
so it's the
many.
same example, right? Like it's the same example that you just said in terms of the dating thing. Like I gotta do something different. You can't go
Mhm,
to the same places thinking that you're gonna meet different people. You can't go and do the same activity thinking you're gonna get the same results. Like you gotta switch it up. You gotta change it
mhm.
up. And then if the needle is not moving, ask for help.
Ask for
So wait,
help.
that you gotta ask for help. You gotta be like,
So with that, right? With
hmm,
that, let me come in closer. Let me come in closer. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see
can
me?
you hear me?
What we gonna do, right? We gonna ask the girlies in the different cities to drop the best places to meet somebody. So wherever your city is,
Workouts. I thought we had dropped your workout
I don't care
location.
about your workout. You
And
don't
like,
have to go to a different city for a workout.
yeah, I travel.
All
Like I
right.
want to
Well,
do
you
runs
ask
in
your
different
question and I'll ask mine. You ask the people yours and I'll ask mine. People, look at me. Look at me. We're here. Look at me. Drop the best places in the comments for your city. So wherever you are, because one of our intentions is to go to other cities this year,
okay,
right?
that's both of our intentions.
That's both of our intentions is to go to other cities and do the podcast in other cities.
That's
So
right.
drop the best places for us to go and check out in your city, right? All right.
To
I'm backing up. I'm backing up.
to her shell to meet people for reggae for workouts, and athletic sort of experiences. And yeah, yeah,
All right. All right. All right. Just to
yeah.
give you yours. Okay. You are a runner.
Just to give me mine.
You are because you are a runner, right? You are an avid runner. You run marathons.
And
So
I'm
I
taking up
know.
biking. And now my new thing is
Yeah.
to bike.
Oh, you're biking now? Okay. So drop bike clubs and run clubs in your city. All right. I might show up to the bike. I ain't showing up because I'm not a runner. I have bad knees.
Y'all, let me tell y'all this little story real quick about 2025. Last year, 2025, I said to her show, I said, I'm going to do the 5 borough bike tour. Don't you want to do the bike tour with me? She's like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, I will call you when I'm doing the bike tour. So I set out, I got my bike, I'm going. I'm on like borough number 1, which is Manhattan. And I call Herschel. Herschel stuck with me through all 5 boroughs.
I did.
She did that. She
I
did. I was
did.
like, thank
On the
you.
phone though, and let's be clear, I was on the phone. I was not on a bike. So yes, I can stick with you on the phone while you do your bike tour.
It was
While you do the
lovely.
work, I will be on the phone and I will support.
She did.
I
It
am
was
woo
lovely.
child.
It was
I
like
am a great support.
I had
Yes, I will
I
support
had a
you
whole cheer squad, the
in
whole
all
5
your
boroughs.
endeavors. I
It
will
was nice.
support you.
It
What
was
I'm
nice.
not going to do is do it. I'm not going. I'm not going on the bike tour. But I will do like a short bike. I like hiking. I like to hike.
No, Okay.
So
No,
I don't
no.
mind doing hiking,
So let us know. Drop us in the comments. It could be meet people, which by the way, you can meet people at any of these workout athletic sort of
That is
experiences.
true, but then I don't want somebody to expect me to be working out with them because I'm not that girly, you
Okay, well,
know.
that's fair. And then let us
Because
know.
if
It's
you meet
fair.
if you're an athletic person, you probably want to meet an athletic person, and I don't want to give you bad expectations because I ain't doing it. I'm not gonna set you up, and I'm not gonna set myself up for failure. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Like no, no. I'm not saying I don't exercise because I do,
Right,
right? I don't mind doing my
right.
30 minutes on the treadmill because the cardiologist was like, you gotta do 30 minutes on the treadmill. So, I do those things, right? The cardiologist was like, you gotta drop, this amount of weight. I did. I dropped that amount of weight and more, right? So, I will do the thing. Thank you. Yes. Healthy 2026. Yes. Okay. So, and one day I will go into the podcast and I will tell you what the story is behind it. But for right now, you know, I don't want to set anyone
You don't
up with the expectation
that you're
that
gonna be out there
I'm an
hiking.
athlete because I am not. I do what I have to do. I do what I have to do, but I will not. I'm not going to pretend. Yeah, meet you in a run club. Yeah, I do the 5K. I can't run 5 minutes, run much less a 5K, right? If I go from tree to tree, I'd be okay.
Which is quite fine. Which is also quite
But
fine.
it's only that one tree to that one tree, and then I'm done, right? So, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. So, yeah, you don't want that. So
Okay.
that's why I say, I would prefer just to meet you at a bar.
No.
But
No.
yeah,
No, you don't
yeah.
even
At
drink.
least,
You don't
at
even
least
drink.
we set the
You don't
expectation.
even drink.
I don't tell the people I don't drink. I do. Well, a little bit. I do red wine. I do white wine. I don't particularly drink the brown liquors. You know what I mean? Even though I think I like the brown liquors, and I do. I'm starting to enjoy like a little bit of whiskey and bourbon. Like I've taken like whiskey classes and bourbon classes, like learning the difference and making old fashions and or a Manhattan, which I actually like. I like a Manhattan. There was
Mm-hmm.
another drink I learned how to make and I forgot the name of it, but
Cosmopolitan.
when a what?
A Cosmo.
No, that's not brown liquor. Hello.
It isn't. It
It's not
isn't.
brown liquor. So, um, yeah, but with those things, I'm like, all right, I'm starting to like. So if I meet a gentleman who likes whiskey and bourbon, at least I can speak on it, right? I can talk about it. I can differentiate. I can do the difference between a rye and a whiskey and a bourbon. And I'm like, yeah, shout out to Hirsch.
Yourself out.
Yes. Oh, also people, whiskey bars,
But
in
not
your
cigar
city.
bars.
And yeah, I don't smoke. We neither of us smoke. We don't smoke. So yeah, a cigar bar probably would not be for us. I'm just saying. But I mean, if you want to drop it in the comments. We'll shout it out. But
Yeah, we'll shout it out. We'll shout it out.
no, that's not.
That's
It's
it.
not something that we would frequent.
Right.
And so when we come to your city sometime this year, because that is our goal, our intention, our plan, we will be happy to check out some of the places that you drop. But outside of that, wait, did y'all see my sparkly top for New Year's?
Girl, how could they miss it?
I'm just saying, and my disco ball
How could
headband.
it be missed?
I just want people to I want to see.
We can see you sparkling.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
How
Well,
is
our
it?
producer was supposed to come on
She
for
was.
to wish everyone a happy new year.
A
Danielle, can you come
happy
on?
2026.
Danielle, can you come
Thank
on?
you.
Can you
Oh, she's
look
in
at that cuz she's
producer
in producer
mode.
mode.
Oh, but happy 2026, right?
Do y'all want to see more of Danielle in 2026? Drop that in the comments too. Oh, we got so many things for people to drop in the
God.
comments. Like,
Oh
we
my
got
God.
so many things that people got to talk about. Like, oh my goodness, we task them way too much. Like, it might be too much. It might be too much. Too many things. All right. Well, what were our three things? Right. The first was drop the best place to meet people in your city. That was number one.
Athletic or
Number two, no,
no.
number two was the athletic, right?
Okay. Okay.
Drop the best place to, like, your run clubs, your hiking clubs, your bike clubs. Like, drop that in the comments. And then the third was, y'all want to see more Danielle for the new year? Yeah, y'all want to
Yes.
see? Yes, yes. Y'all
Yes.
want to see more of her? She is
Absolutely.
hating us right now for doing this. Like,
She really
right
is.
now, she is like daggers, daggers to us. But yes,
Oh.
I think
But
I
happy
think
New
it
Year
was.
from just talking shit though, and from
Wait, wait,
Danielle
wait, wait.
too.
Happy New Year from Just Talking Shit. Oh,
Happy 2026, y'all.
or
But
no, happy 2020. Happy 2026, y'all. Happy 2026. May your intentions, may your goals, may all the things, work for you this year. And let us know what topics you'd like us to discuss for this year. Because we're open and we have our own. But if you would like to hear anything, let us
we're
know.
here to help.
Oh,
We're
that was
here
number
to help.
4. Oh my gosh. We have tasked them so much for this new year. And it just started. Goodness gracious.
And it just started.
It just started. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Y'all could do it. Y'all could do it. All right.
All right.
Well, Happy New Year. Bye. Riley
Bye,
says bye
y'all.
too.